Welcome back, guys, to the channel, to a very wet yet surprisingly warm January 28th day. Today we are back on this, getting it ready for Lily to be able to drive it in case something happens to her car. You never know, you always gotta have a spare. I have 20 junkers that are spares. She can at least drive this one to make sure that if anything happens in the morning, she can just get it and take off. We've already done some mechanical stuff like getting it ready, coolant wise, battery, brake fluid, brakes, everything that necessarily it needs to be safe on the road. We've done so already, including wheels and tires. The only other part that this needs is, at this point, lights. Now, we've had these on here. Obviously, they're original and OEM. Probably 10 years ago, it's been now that I installed some LED light bulbs, but 10 years. We're gonna actually check out the difference 10 years makes to some LED headlights. These ones were plenty clean 2 years ago when she, in fact, herself polished them out and stuff. The problem is water has gotten into the insides. They've actually started clouding them from the inside with just oxidization and stuff from the water. So what we opted out to do is find a better set that aren't leaking. They may not look any different than that, but after a nice polish on these guys, they're gonna look so much better. They're gonna be nice and clear. And we also have all new LEDs for absolutely everything, and also modern. So we'll see what kind of difference 10 years does to LED bulbs. I'm using a thicker pad so that way when you're working on the piece, it actually prevents burn through, so that you're not pressing it super hard and actually just scraping away plastic instead of just sanding it. Just regular water as a lubricant. You don't need any kind of soap or anything like that. Find the right RPM so that you go nice and slow to begin with, and then slowly you can work your way up. If you look carefully, you can see the two different layers of clear coat and then the actual plastic. That's what we're working to get all of this out. So we're gonna get down to just bare plastic, and then after that, we can polish it all out and then put on a ceramic coat for protection. This is after hitting it with the 800. We got all of the clear off, as you guys can see, and it's got this nice consistent haze. That's what you want. From here, we're gonna go up 1500, 2000, and polish. This is after hitting it with the 2000. From here, we just cut it with some cutting compound and then polish to get it to really sparkle. The compound is doing awesome. Probably hit it one more time with compound and then hit it with that jeweler's polish, and it'll come out looking perfect. Man, these are looking awesome. Even that amber looks nice when it's all nice and polished out. Now we're just gonna install it on there. This, like so many other modern cars, has two bolts holding in the headlight that are right underneath the fender, and the only way to access them is through the fender liner. So we're jacking it up now. Gonna take this wheel off so we have better access to it. all 10 millimeters, so you don't have to switch tools all the time. This guy's looking freaking rough. Look at that. That's supposed to be soft foam. So I did have to actually just slightly unbolt the bumper, pry it backwards, and then pull it out. You could remove the whole bumper, but I'm not gonna bother. It was 3 screws and 2 nuts. Not a big deal. These plastic trim pieces are notorious for being completely like dry rotted plastic, and if I try to pry that out, it's almost guaranteed that it's going to break, and it's going to look even uglier than it already is. Luckily, because we removed the headlight, we have access from the top where I can actually unscrew it from down here, and I have new LEDs even for this guy. So fog lights, new LED versus the old halogen ones. It's going to be interesting to see how they turn out. And then this guy somewhere in there. That looked like it fit. And this guy goes on top. Supposed to clip in. Oh, got it.
Awesome.
Got it.
Yay.
Let's try before we put the cover on.
That's bright.
See, this is the old style. This was probably 2014, I think. XK Glow. I think I still get like their emails and stuff. Let's compare it to the new stuff.
You remember when you changed this?
2014? First they were on that green car, and then when we sold it, I took it off and I put it on this car. But these are the same ones that we have on the van, and they are awesome on the van. Super bright. So I have no doubt that these are going to be an upgrade for the Lexus. Give you some gloves that nobody in their right mind would wear. And then they are. Okay. 9006. And these guys I think are a 12 volt 55 watt. So you can upgrade them, but that means a lot more heat's going to go through the headlight. And look at the design difference that 10 years will do. Same product, but this, you don't have to have the little box anymore. It just, everything's right there.
That's what I was like thinking, like look how crazy this bag is.
Exactly. That's the fan right there. This one has like a dual fan, or actually right there, there's the fan on top of it right there. And newer LEDs run colder anyway, so they don't need that guy as big anymore. And we can go try this. We have the high beams as well that comes in the kit, so we'll swap these guys out. If that's 906, then these guys are going to be a 9005. Let's do this without breaking everything. It's my dumb brain. That's how you do it. So that's how you take your light bulb out. I did it right the first time. Boom. Okay, so we'll go in there and try right now. High beams and low beams.
I don't want to go blind, baby.
But don't look at it.
You're like, look at it. See how bright it is.
Okay, ready? Okay. That's Low beam and high beam. Low beam, high beam. I want to see it. How's it look?
I'm not looking. It's too bright.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
You're making me look at it so I can go blind.
Okay. That's bright, man. That's bright. Okay, let's try.
You really wanted to look at it.
It's hard to not look at it when you gotta move it around. Okay, that one's down. Now high beam. Nice. It's already starting to melt stuff. So it's working well. Only a little blind. So that's good. Man, they're bright. Really bright. There we go. You know what I'm gonna do? With some help me understand. There we go. Ah, that one twists the other way. This one's you press down and twist down. This one you press down and twist up. Look at that. It's like it was engineered or something.
Why do you look like mini robots? Look at them. If you really look carefully at them.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Like little transformers. Maybe that's the whole AI plan. Put small amounts of transformers all over your car. And then eventually when they're activated, they'll turn into killer robots. Well, that guy doesn't want to come out. It is all gunked up. And it does not want to come out. So this guy will just twist on, I guess. Okay. Boom.
There you go.
Nice. Now stand back. Ooh. That is... Can't even believe it.
Me neither.
But I got to. We're looking right at it.
I'll have to look away.
Now make sure you look right at it and make sure that the color's correct.
Okay.
Okay, low beam. Wow, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, high beam. Nice. That's gonna do a good job of blinding everybody. Wow. Cena.
Is that plastic?
No, it's just it worked. That was perfect. I wanted to do that. Okay. I like to clean when I reinstall, because when else would you do it? This will just ensure that no moisture is going to build up and no rust will start to form. clips. Here you go. You piece of garbage. Come on, man.
I can't believe it just broke.
Well, I mean, it's pointless now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't hold on. I'm gonna put this one in. At the very least. So this fender liner uses these one-time use clips. So we can't reuse them necessarily, but what we do have, these U clips. And what I'll do is I'll put one for every hole on each side of that plastic fender liner, and then use a screw. It looks like it's just plated, so hopefully it won't rust away too soon. Got a bunch of these that I was going to use on the ouch. There it is, bro. On this side I did a little bit different. I didn't want to have to split this fender liner in two again because these clips are annoying. So I just unbolted the bottom. It's only 3 bolts, and then the same screws here. And then I can pull it to the side like this, and I can reach under there and unscrew them. It's a lot easier than pulling everything out. Gets annoying with those little C-clips, even though they're helpful.
Yeah.
Looks fire.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It's so clean and pretty.
Wow, that is like night and day.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So crisp now, it would not. That's really nice.
Oh, that is
So much better in person than in the clip.
yeah. Nice. And you can actually hear the fans. They're just because they're newer.
Yeah.
They're really quiet.
Mhm.
But you can hear the little whistle. But wow, that's sick. How crystal clear that level is.
Oh yeah, it is.
How nice is that, huh?
Wow.
All polished out and stuff.
Hmm?
Get this one.
Oh yeah.
The little sight.
This smells like horse's ass.
Yeah, it does though. It's kind of crazy the difference that 10 years in technology makes. Everybody used to argue that HIDs were the way to go, but honestly, these LEDs are killing it. Got a little chilly since yesterday, but man, yesterday was awesome. This thing is a whole lot of fun. Breaks loose those wheels so nicely. These headlights are sick at night. Maybe in the video you can't tell, but to me as the driver, it's night and day, and they work amazing. I would argue they give a lot of cars a run for their money because it just works. That nice OEM headlight projector even, and then throw in some just over the top powerful LEDs, and it works great. And honestly, I think the LEDs are probably 160 bucks from Amazon. Totally worth it. I mean, if those XK Glow ones lasted the 10 years, I doubt that these are going to be any worse. So I look forward to being able to enjoy these at night finally and not feel like I'm driving with candles. And I'm glad that it's going to be safe for Lily and the boys, so that if anything ever happens with her car, they always got a spare that they can rely on.